Hey guys, welcome to BLONITY. First, my little disclaimer, this is not financial advice, my own opinion and estimates. My estimates could be completely wrong. Don't trust, always verify, understand the numbers, be aware of scammers, and you know the best how to invest your money. Please be aware that I'm invested in Riot, Mara, Hive, Argo, Bitfarms, HODL, DMG, DigiHost, Tokens.com, Luxfolio, and DeFi Technologies. Okay, so let's jump right into it. Yeah, Bitcoin price, we had this huge drop here. I think when I made the last video here 3 or 4 days ago, we were somewhere here and it was already a bloodbath. So the stocks and the miners, they front run Bitcoin here, and yeah, then the huge Bitcoin drop here happened, more or less 20% here in 24 hours or so, or even more. That was bloody. So far it looks like a V-shaped recovery. We have to see whether we can break the 53k or so. I don't know exactly. It would be nice if we don't get rejected at these levels here and go down again. If we move straight up like we did in 2017. Yeah, what I like is that the hash rate is going up, and that means the hash ribbon indicator here is opening up again. So it looks like we will not get a short signal here, because this gave us in May, when the hash rate dropped big time due to the China exodus, this sell signal here. We're still at long here in this indicator. So yeah, let's see how Bitcoin continues. The good thing is the miners are in green today. Mara 9%, Riot 5%, HODL 8%, 9%, Argo like 8%, Hive 8-9%, Bitfarms 6-7% here. DigiHost 5%, DMG close to 10%, CleanSpark plus 7.7%. Cleanso also yesterday performed better than the others, so that's interesting. Yeah, then we have Luxfolio here at 0 right now. Yeah, Greenwich. I mean, the chart looks awful here since the merger here, the SPAC merger. That was a big drop. Yeah, maybe we have seen the bottom here now, but I'm waiting for this for a while now. Let's see how we continue. Also, Banksa is up like 9% today. I made a video with Dom from Banksa about his company on YouTube. You can watch it there if you like. Yeah, ISWH here is also up. We had a huge drop here. Yeah, 25% today. BFCH also big performer here today. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's go to the news. Today we got from Argo the operational update for November. They mined 185 Bitcoin compared to 167 BTC in October. So a nice increase here. I like this. They get more machines online right now. We have the revenue here, the mining revenue in November amounted $11.2 million US. So that's also a nice increase compared to October. And the gross mining margin here is like 86% like in October, which is huge again. At the end of November, the company owned like 2,317 Bitcoin or Bitcoin equivalent. Yeah, maybe they own some Zcash or so. We don't know exactly. But what's interesting, in October, they say they have like 2,128. So it's now more, something like, yeah, how much is it? 28,317. Yeah, they added like 10 or 20 Bitcoins. I think if my math is correct here, or if they added a few Bitcoin here, maybe they bought a few ones. I don't know. Hopefully they bought the dip, the Bitcoin dip we have seen in the last few days. I mean, it looks like Argo is trying to trade a little bit to time the market, the cycles here, and try to increase cash by trading these dips and these tops. Yeah, let's see how successful this is going to be. Yeah, mining expansion. We know that they're receiving a lot of S19. Yeah, and the hash rate is now 1.6 exahash. yeah, I mean the hash rate is still a little bit underperforming from Argo. We already know this, and I repeated this often. The older, I think T17 or S17 miners, they are hosted, I think, at Core. They have some heatsink problems, and I think that's why they don't run them at 100%. I think they will save them for the immersion facility in Texas, because then it's less important, the air cool thing, and they can run them at higher rate or even overclock them. That's even what I would do, or what I'm expecting, but it's just speculation right now. So yeah, so we have now most of the miners here reporting. I have a little sheet here to compare them a little bit, or to show some transparency here. It's Riot, Mara, Bitfarms, Argo, Hive, DigiHost, and CleanSpark. We haven't seen numbers from DMG, for example. Maybe I forgot some other miners that will add them in the future, like Greenwich or so, but I haven't found the numbers very fast. So I will do this next time. Yeah, Riot is the number one in mined Bitcoin in November here. It's 466, a little growth from October despite a nice difficulty growth. So the hash rate, their own hash rate, outpaced the network hash rate. Number two is Hive Blockchain with Bitcoin and Ethereum mining, but here all in Bitcoin equivalent hash rate, or BTC. Yeah, 389, so Hive always performing great here. A little bit less than in October. I think that's due to Ethereum, but overall great numbers here. Then we have Bitfarms, more or less the same numbers as in October, also great. Then we have HODL. Yeah, they installed the Ethereum capacity, and they announced today they bought like 2,300 miners from Foundry. They had hosted at their Alberta facility. So I think that Hive did the same, Bitfarms did the same, and now HODL did the same. And yeah, they increased their hash rate today to 1.94 exahash, which is great. I love to see that, yeah, they're getting more and more aggressive. Yeah, and we're still hoping for the installation of the 1 exahash in December. I personally don't think it will happen in December, but yeah, we can still hope for this. Yeah, let's see. Because yeah, we have seen a lot of delays with all the miners, but maybe they will make it. Who knows? DigiHost 69 and CleanSpark, the new one here, it's 218, so also a slight increase here. They increased their hash rate from 1.2 exahash to 1.3 exahash. We can see it here. End of October, the hash rates. Mara had the highest at 3. They are now at 3.2. Riot is at 3. Bitfarms 2.1, also big increase in hash rate. But late in November, and that's why the Bitcoin mined didn't increase from October to November. I think it was the 25th of November when they got to 2.1 exahash. So in December, numbers should be higher than here. Argo is now with the Zcash mining. I took the numbers here from Anthony. Yeah, the accountant, he posts always great metrics and comparisons on Twitter too. So it's 1.72 exahash, so with the Zcash mining, which is approximately 0.1 exahash or 100 petahash in equivalent. HODL 1.7, today they're in 1.94. Hive at 2.2 exahash or 2.3. I think, yeah, they're 2.3, I don't know, I have to double check this. Yeah, let's do 2.3. No, 1.2. 2.2, 2.3, yeah, I have to check this. Or why not do it live here? Because I don't want to mislead here someone. Let's go to the news and check the numbers here. I mean, there can always be mistakes in my metrics, that's for sure. Because, yeah, it's a lot of numbers we're writing down here. And yeah, the mistakes are made. Okay, so yeah, they mined 389. So yeah, we're at 2.3 exahash. Yeah, okay, I was right. So this number here was wrong. DigiHost 415 petahash, CleanSpark 1.3. Okay, so average hash rate is the average from the beginning and the end of the hash rate, the month, the hash rate, you know. Bitcoin mined per installed exahash in November. I like it more on the daily to compare the miners. So it seems like that CleanSpark here is the number one. They mine the most Bitcoin per installed exahash. So they have, it seems like they have a very good uptime here. We have Bitfarms very close behind. Also Hive very close behind. So these three are the best ones here. Then we have DigiHost, also good performance. Riot, not bad here. Then we have HODL. Hope they will do better in December. And yeah, then we have Argo. And the last one is Mara. So Mara is very special in November because they had big maintenance, I think, on their electricity infrastructure or maybe on the power plant. So I think it was more than the half of the month it was downtime. So, but on December 1st, I think they started again and they mined a lot of blocks on December 1st with Mara pool. Okay, also DMG is taking part there, but only with a small amount of hash rate. So December should be a lot better for Mara. We will see how high the Bitcoin production is in December, but I'm expecting it at the levels, 400, 500, who knows. Hopefully, let's see. The market capitalization of these miners from yesterday close. Approximately, there could be also some mistakes with the shares outstanding and so on, because not all websites have all the numbers valid there, but I think it fits more or less. And I also like the Bitcoin mined per $1 billion market capitalization. DigiHost, the small cap miner, they mine like 616 Bitcoin a month per $1 billion market capitalization. So it seems undervalued. Of course, with DigiHost, they're Nasdaq now. I heard that they're waiting for an approval for the Tonawanda power plant, gas-fired power plant there in upstate New York. They are waiting for approval from the state government here or something like this. Maybe that's the reason why it's not rising so far. But I mean, if everything goes well and they can get to these 1 exahash next year, it should be they should perform big here. But always there's a risk of dilution, but that's also for all the other miners. We have CleanSpark here, number 2. Then Bitfarms, number 3. We have Hive, number 4. Argo, number 5. HODL, number 6. Riot, number 7. And Mara, this month was really bad for them, number 8. Also here I have the HODL listed. Mara has the most Bitcoin on the HODL. Maybe they're buying right now. They have like 600 million or so cash on the balance sheet. Riot also has a lot of cash, but it seems like Riot don't want to buy. It doesn't fit to their strategy. They're right now more about infrastructure and building this huge 700 megawatt facility. Mara seems more opportunistic. I can see them buying another 2,500 to go to 10,000 BTC. Bitfarms, no, they don't buy. Right now, Argo, hopefully they're buying the dip. HODL now way above 5,000 Bitcoin. I like this. Hive, it's estimated like 3,500. They have like 1,500 BTC on the balance sheet, and Ethereum should be at 25,000 or so. This is a very stable number. So that's a rough estimation here. DigiHost 571 and CleanSpark, they reported 838. So that's a little bit different comparison, not like the BMXI, because I also like to talk about other metrics and this and that. Here are also some news. Let's first go to CleanSpark here. I follow them now on Twitter, and they released a November update. Monthly production of BTC 218. HODL like 838. So I like these numbers here. I will have a closer look to the balance sheet when we get the financials, I think in the upcoming days for Q3. Because in the last one, the operational costs were very high. So I want to check this before I make an investment here. Then we have Talon Energy. Talon Energy Corporation announces zero carbon Bitcoin mining joint venture with TerraWolf Inc. Joint venture is developing up to 300 megawatts of Bitcoin mining capacity powered by Talon's zero carbon Susquehanna digital infrastructure campus at lowest cost in the US. So what's very interesting is that the big energy companies or big energy companies are stepping in. We have seen Iris Energy with an IPO, now Talon Energy. And this was forecasted by many Bitcoiners that at some point the big energy companies will move in. Because it makes a lot of sense. There is nothing more profitable than mining Bitcoin with energy. Mining Bitcoin is the monetization of energy. And we will see more of these guys. It's going to be multiple gigawatts. This one here, the phase 1 of Nautilus crypto mine facility, is 100 megawatt facility. In Berwick, Pennsylvania, and so on. So that's going to be very interesting. We will have a lot more miners to follow in the future. Some of them are energy companies which diversifying into Bitcoin mining. But I feel like they will all go more and more into Bitcoin mining because it's so profitable. Let's move on. I really like the hashrateindex.com from Luxor Mining here. They have a lot of nice metrics here, also tools. For example, the Bitcoin network hash rate right now is at 172 exahash on the 7-day SMA, so it's rising. Miner revenue in 24 hours is more than 50 million so far. The Bitcoin network hash rate is equivalent to 12.7 million Antminer S9. So this is the old miners, like 5 years ago it was the new one. And one of the best miners here is the Antminer S19 with 100 terahash. Approximately. So you need 1.8 million S19s to power the whole Bitcoin network, which is a lot of computing power. And each of these miner produces like 100 terahash, so 100 not billion, I think it's quadrillion. What comes after billion? Quadrillion? I don't know. 100 of this, like quadrillion hash per second, then multiply it with 8,760 for the yearly hours, then with 3,600 for the seconds. Then we have the number for one Antminer S19 for 1 year, and then you multiply this with 1.8 million, and then you receive the number of hashes they calculate in 1 year. I don't know how many zeros this number has, but it's by far the biggest computer in the world. That's for sure. Another chart here for the Bitcoin hash rate. I always like this Coinbase Bitcoin hash rate. I know that it's not always correct because you cannot meter the hash rate. It's calculated by the block times. And when the network hash rate finds the blocks very fast, this chart here goes up. But it could be also luck. So it only gives you a lot of value on the longer time frame or the 7-day moving average or so. In the short term, it can just be till luck, this peak here. But it's a big peak. We're 215 exahash here, but we dropped very fast after. But overall, we can see a trend here, a trend line since the China Exodus bottom here. We're sustaining this trend line here. We had a fake out here. There were mining pool outages here due to attacks. There were some flooding maybe and this and that. But it seems like the hash rate is recovering. Also the Chinese crackdown here maybe. It seems like there are still guerrilla miners in China. I've read numbers like 15% or so of the hash rate could be still in China. So that's very interesting. So there could be crackdowns happening again. But overall, we have a steep trend here, trend line, which of course makes it more difficult for the mining companies to find blocks because difficulty is rising. We can see it here. The estimated in 3 days is like 5 to 6%. By the way, the last one was negative, was minus 1.5. It makes it more difficult, but on the other side, it makes the Bitcoin network more robust. I'm happy right now with a rising hash rate if it's not too steep, because this gives Bitcoin more value, and I think that's important for a continuance of the bull run. And I don't want to see the hash ribbon indicator from Giles Edwards. I think I don't want it to see crossing negative. So Bitcoin is going here sideways at the 51,000. Hopefully we get a V-shaped recovery like we did in March 2020. The chart looks a little bit like this here, a big drop, a fast recovery. But there's also a lot of resistance in these areas. So yeah, I'm hodling, and yeah, let's see where it goes. Okay guys, so I think that's it today. Thank you very much and see you in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen.